Okay,
Oh my god, my luck is so bad.
good.
No, not good.
Yes, good.
Oh, it's not
Perfectly good.
No.
Yes.
Just right now.
What is going on?
Quiet.
Honestly, I'm not too sure.
Quiet.
Are we
Shush.
starting or?
Yes.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
start the session.
So, as we left off, we're all still in Marigold's library. You're all still kind of surrounding Melis as they've like woken up from this weird state of like sleep. I don't know how to describe it.
Yes, but not even the DM knows how to describe it.
Yep. My brain is
We
running
know it's
slow. Where do you guys want to go from here?
Do they got a tavern?
Yes, we were
One that
at the
doesn't-
We
tavern.
were at the tavern
One that
last
does not
time.
have a wooden goose running around.
I
No.
would like
There is only
to-
one tavern.
I would like to
Man,
go back
alright.
to the wooden goose.
Am I awake?
Yes.
Okay.
Pickles is
Yeah,
still
you
kind of like
punched-
hovering over you.
Yeah. Yeah, you punched me and my nose hung. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Also, Jane Doe is just kind of sitting in a chair behind you.
Okay.
Amazing.
I'm in-
Living her best life.
Who's Jane
Yeah.
Doe?
The ghost.
The ghost.
Oh yeah.
So
I
I'm
think.
gonna turn to Jane and I'm gonna be like, "What the frick just happened to me?"
I don't know what happened to you. Can you explain?
How do you not know? You're like literally.
I can't go to bed. I'm awake 24/7.
I feel so bad for you.
Okay. So I was in this thingy, and it was like basically a black hole type thingy, and then all of a sudden, this familiar face kind of appeared out of nowhere, and I felt like I've like felt this force before, and it was really strange. And then all of a sudden, she like, wait, what even happened? I kind of forgot.
Uh,
that.
I think she just
She,
kind of
like,
snapped.
appears-
She snapped to wake you up because like you were in weird sleep thing.
Oh yeah. And then here I am. Magic.
Did you
Yeah.
see anything in particular, like an eye color?
Yes. There's a white eye and like a wait, what other color is Ella's eyes? I'm literally the
I
biggest-
don't know.
One sec, let me go on my phone. I now have a thing on my one sec.
You like know more about Ella than Glitch does, and you don't know her eye color.
You need to stop, okay? Stop. Okay, I found it. Okay. Blue and red. I found it, guys. I'm a slay queen. Okay.
Slay?
Slay?
Slay.
Slay. Maybe?
So, that's kind of what I remember. I just remember seeing this outline and I was like, dang, she's kind of hot. Anyway, so, yeah, that's all I remember. That's kind of what I remember.
Jane just kind of folds into her arms, trying not to laugh.
And Tavu is currently just like looking through books, honestly.
Pickles is laughing very hard. It's hard for them to
I'm laughing with Pickles.
Tavu, can you roll
I'm
me?
confused why you guys are laughing at me. Like, I just stated the facts. Like, she was hot, okay? Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, it's just the facts. Like, you guys are just being mean.
Now, what'd you say?
Can you roll me an investigation?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Natural 20!
Oh my
Oh.
god!
Yeah, I think they found something.
20 plus 2, so that's 22.
Got it!
Wait, what is that? Is it like, wait, how do you do it again? I forgot.
What?
What?
Emily's
The roll
roll.
dice?
Do you do
Oh, I
insight?
roll IRL. I have actual dice. So, yeah.
Wait, no, me. Like I'm using
Uh,
D&D. Wait, how do I?
Okay,
No,
You're
you
not
have to
rolling
do-
anything right now, but go to your character sheet and then
Yeah.
like you
just click like one of the like stealth or religion or something like that.
yeah,
And you can.
you can test it
Roll.
just to make sure it works because sometimes it can be slow.
No, I know it works. I'm just like, where is? Oh, I found investigation. Okay, there we go. Now I got you. Okay, I needed to find where investigation. I knew where it was. I just. Okay.
But
I'm
yeah, so I
confused.
got a 22 on
Okay,
my
Can I
investigation.
count?
yeah. I was just wanting Taboo to do that, so you don't need to use
Oh,
it right
no, I
now.
thought you wanted me to do that.
No,
Oopsies.
it's okay.
Sorry, I'm. Okay. Anyways, I'm
So
just gonna ignore that I ever did that.
okay, so Taboo, you kind of are looking through the book, like trying to find something to read, just to kind of take your mind off of all that happened. Uh,
Yeah.
you kind of get pulled towards one book in particular, as if like something was calling you to that book, and then your hand starts kind of reaching for it, almost against your will, as if some other force is like guiding your hand to pick up this like gold and
And
red
I'm like,
book.
so as I'm reaching for this book out of my own control, I just kind of look to the rest of the party and just like, guys, my hand is doing something on its own. I can't control it. And as I grab the book, I just like, apparently this book is important.
I suppose so.
Pickles like approaches and just stares at the book,
Could I
and
look at
then
it?
stares at the party.
I open the book and start reading a couple of the pages.
So as
Okay.
you're kind of looking through the pages, Jane, one of who wants to look back at Jane? One person.
What's the what?
Look
What?
back at Jane, because like
I'll
Dream?
Jane.
I'll
Jane.
I'll look at Jane.
Okay, so Pickles, as you kind of look back at Jane, you see Jane's face goes from like out of their hands from trying not to laugh previously to kind of looking almost concerned.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Pickles turns and just goes, I don't think that's good.
Tabu's eyes go from just like kind of like confused to slightly worried as they're reading throughout the book.
Pickles like looks around and just like, maybe you should stop reading based on a certain someone's reaction.
I look at Pickles and with a worried look on my face, I just like, I don't know if I can stop. This book kind of made me grab it. I don't know if I can just put it back
And I
down.
just yank it away.
Ozan, if you Ozan?
Ozone.
Ozan. Roll me strength for that.
Like a strength check.
Yeah.
Ooh.
18.
Okay.
Okay. So as you try to take the book out of Tavu's hand, the book kind of changes colors a bit to this light blue, almost periwinkle color.
Oh no!
Oh.
Huh.
Huh.
What has Tabu gotten her hands on, and what kind of trouble is she
I
in?
made it blue.
Oh no. Oh no,
Pickles
Yeah.
stares at the book and then looks for the nearest person to duck behind away.
Guys, is this about to explode?
Tavu and
yes,
Ozan,
definitely.
can you please roll me an insight check?
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh. I think I know a thing or two about it.
11.
I got a 19.
14.
19.
I got 14.
19.
Okay. So at Ozan, you kind of feel this presence behind you.
Oh god.
Oh,
Don't
dear.
eat my ass, ghost.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna kill you. I swear to God.
I want to look behind me really quickly.
So you kind of look behind you, and you see. Hold up, I gotta pull up something real quick.
Oh.
You see this really tall woman behind you, like really tall.
Oh, Christ.
How tall are we talking?
If you want to look at
16
what
foot.
things look like.
16 foot.
Oh God.
That's just a little tall, Sean. Just a little.
just a little bit.
I look up in awe.
So
I'm
the g-
waiting to
Like,
say, can I flirt?
yeah, can I?
Oh God.
okay,
No,
both
I'm
of
not.
you roll me
Roll.
persuasion.
Oh wait, he said he didn't want to flirt. He said he didn't.
No, I'm
Okay.
not. I got
Okay.
a 13. I almost rolled a nat 20.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry, bro.
uh, so so the goddess of tragedy kind of like looks over you, and like the book kind of feels compelled to go towards her in a sense.
Is it still like slightly stuck to my hand?
No, it feels kind of like it's being pulled as well.
Okay. Can I just like hold on to the book? Like
You can roll me strength if you want to try.
okay, I can try that. See.
Ozan,
Yeah,
also your
it's flying
flirting
out
does
of my
not work.
hand. It's flying out of my hand. I got 4 plus 2, so 6.
So the book flies into her hand, and it turns to that periwinkle color fully.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So do I notice this? Do I notice her now? Now that I'm
Yeah. Whoever rolled insight notices her.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so only we see her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
only you and Tavu.
so
Can
now
I
that
ask them who they are?
yeah, Tamu just kind of like looks and just looks up, and because she was raised in a temple, like she's very used to like the whole idea of gods, so she kind of like kneels down and bows.
The goddess
I
of
do the same.
tragedy. The goddess of tragedy picks you both up, putting you back onto your feet, as if she just didn't want it. Like she doesn't want the attention.
Oh.
Oh,
And then,
Tamu's
Tavu, can you please roll me insight again?
yeah, I can do that. Let's do my white dice this time. Insight. 16 plus 3, that's 19.
Okay. Tavu, you start to see, only Tavu this time. You start to see, like, this mask appear in, like, black and red. And the book starts to kind of change back to that red as if it's, like, fighting with another force. And you see a taller kind of figure almost
Tamu was the
behind
shortest
tragedy.
one! Why did she
Oh my
have
god.
Oh my god.
What is
Jesus. Oh my God.
So Tamu just like instead of just the shock, she almost blushes because she just like looks up and her cheeks turn slightly red, or actually more of a purple due to her having blue skin. So the rosacea is purple. But she looks up and stutters as she says, "Who are you?"
So as like this mask is pulled away with what looks to be a tail, you see the true face of the god of comedy. And he just doesn't say anything. He just kind of leans down, almost trying to like be face to face with you.
Good luck. You have to be laying on your
He's kind of scary, man.
Tavu,
Oh my god.
Jesus. But Tavu just kind of like, um, at, since I'm guessing they're not technically at eye height because Tavu is very short. Tavu
Yeah.
still just looks like up and speaks once more, saying, do I know you or something?
The god of comedy kind of almost shrinks himself, and you start to hear this like bone crackling as if his like spine was kind of curling in to kind of
Dude, what?
shrink himself.
Oh, Christ.
He doesn't say anything, but he kind of lifts up the pendant that's around your neck, almost as if he's like checking if this is the right person.
Of course it is. Of course they're checking. Tavu's this
Hmm.
tiny little brain.
Let me look at this real quick. Let me make sure this is right.
Just
Like,
like,
is this the right person? Hold on.
Hold on.
I can actually see that because like Tavu was very, very small and very timid most of the time.
Mhm.
Are we sure it's this one?
Yeah, I'm just as he looks at my amulet, I just kind of look at him and just like, did you make a mistake? Because if so, I am happy to switch with somebody. Not anything against you, just the person that's with me isn't exactly my favorite.
Alright.
So the god of comedy kind of looks at you, and he's like, "I make no mistakes. I picked you for a reason, and that reason was to torment you."
Oh my god.
I like this god of comedy.
I love him.
He's
Honestly,
funny
that
for a
makes sense
reason.
being that he's the god of comedy, so of course he'd do anything just to make like himself smile.
Mhm.
Tavu's face goes from just being like slightly scared and like embarrassed to just like absolute just like, are you serious? Look. And
So
Tavu just like very disappointed nods and say, I will not question the might of the gods.
god of tragedy kind of just laughs and says, "You should be quite scared because I didn't even get to pick who I chose."
Oh,
What?
Uh-oh.
Mom, it's not
Aw.
Ozan, do you want to roll me insight?
two.
No, just Ozan.
Oh, okay.
Uh, 3. Bruh. 7.
So you kind of like get the sense to look down at your necklace and just kind of realize that the symbol on the goddess of tragedy's dress looks similar, but not exact.
Hmm.
Can we trade? I want the pretty goddess who's not like terrifying.
The god of comedy kind of just laughs to himself and says, "No tradesies."
Does he say it in the way I think he says it?
No tradesies.
No tradesies.
Of
The
course.
voice of the gods are up to whoever hears them, so they won't be the same for everyone.
Okay. I just imagine like him having like almost like voice mod type demon voice, honestly. Like your narrator demon voice.
Ah.
God.
That's all I can imagine.
Ozan, don't do what I think you're gonna do. You motherfucker! Do not use your voice mod.
Oh no.
Ozan.
He's
Oh,
too
no.
he's
God
too
dang
silent.
Oh no.
God damn.
Yes, that is exactly how I imagine him to sound, honestly.
Come on.
What? I had to.
Oh my god.
That is literally exactly how I imagine him to sound.
So, as the goddess of tragedy is holding the book that you and Ozan were previously holding, the god of comedy kind of goes back to his original form, hearing those cracks again from his back. He kind of reaches for the book and like
Good.
he almost tries to pull it out of Tragedy's hands.
So mean.
Hey, be nice.
Why are you so
That's not very
mean?
nice.
She pretty.
I
So,
deserve the tragedy, not
Ozan,
you.
you now kind of see Tragedy's fingers on the book as it kind of shifts colors.
Okay. Sorry, I'm distracted right now. Sorry, what'd you say?
I think it's your
So,
freaking soundboard.
Ozan, you start to see the god of comedy's fingers on the book that the goddess of tragedy is holding. And the colors of the book start shifting depending on where it's being pulled to.
Oh, cool.
I look up to the god of comedy, and before like anything, I look to him and I ask him, "May I ask, what is your true name?" I have learned over time that all gods have true names. Is
God of comedy kind of just looks to you in this sense of like almost disgust, but like sadness as well. And he doesn't answer the question. He just stares at you.
oh god.
Ha ha ha.
I simply bow and just say, I apologize. I was in no way I was in no manner I'm trying to think of the words that I was thinking for. I was in no right to ask such questions of the higher power. I apologize.
God of tragedy kind of looks over to Tavu and like almost kneels down, saying, "No need to be sorry. He's just an asshole."
Tavu just slightly smiles at the goddess of tragedy.
So as you, Tavu and Ozan are both kind of looking at their gods, just kind of fighting over this book still. They just kind of disappear in this like weird cloud as the book falls onto the floor, with the book being this grayish color.
I have a question. So didn't you say that like only they saw their gods?
Yes, so this book just kind of appeared out of nowhere, slamming onto the floor.
Okay, so we just saw the book and that's it. We just saw it
Yeah.
floating around.
No, you didn't see it float around. It just kind of disappeared out of their hands once it was like taken into the goddess of tragedies, and then it just
Got
kind
it.
of fell onto the floor.
Got it. Thank you.
So we just like disappeared out of nowhere and they have like no clue where we went.
So, no, it's just the gods that disappeared. They're nowhere to be
Because-
found.
Does that mean we just heard them talking to themselves?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Guys, we got some crazy people on our team. What should we do about them?
I don't know, man.
So
We
is
seem to have
everything
some
back,
nutcases. What should we do?
so is everything back to normal around us now? Like
Yes, everything's like back to normal. The books are still flying in the library. Jane looks a bit concerned as she kind of gets up and gets the book, like, and then it kind of disappears from her hands.
I look to the rest of the party and just like look at them for a second. I'm just like, guys, my god's an asshole.
Pickles starts looking around for where the heck the book went. They're very confused. He's like, "Oh my god, teleport!"
That sucks for you. So
I just
Have
look
fun
to the
with that.
party and just say, my god's an asshole, guys.
I kind of chuckle at that. Like,
Me too.
And Tavu just looks so defeated. Just like, I've looked up to these gods my entire life. I was raised at a temple, and the god that decided to choose me, this just is an asshole and just chose me to torment me.
Oh damn! Sounds like a you
Pickles,
problem.
I look to
Pickles,
Ozon.
just like,
I look to Ozon and I just slap him.
Ow!
Oh, damn.
What did I do?
Bro, oh my god.
Oh.
oh no,
Peace out.
I look to Ozon and just like, this is
we
all
lost
your fault.
Solar.
What did I do?
Pickles watches the drama going down, and then they turn to Melius and they go, "Holy shit!"
wait, who does? Wait, what happened? I heard my name.
Absolutely not paying attention. I was watching the drama and I turned to you and I was like, "Holy shit!" Just
So Talu goes and looks to sorry, 1 second, I'm trying to think of the name of the librarian. Marigold?
Marigold?
If I'm correct?
Yes, Marigold.
Okay. So I look to Marigold and just ask, is there any prints of the history of the god of comedy by chance?
So as Marigold kind of comes out from around her desk, the first thing you kind of notice is her like rain cloud as she is like walking over to you, and she's kind of stumbled about the question, as if she doesn't really know the like family tree of the gods.
So I just look at her and say, I'm guessing that's a no then.
Well, Marigold kind of perks up as she kind of remembers something. There is one other that the god of comedy almost created as a heir of some sort. The god of mimics.
What?
Oh my god.
My
Oh lord.
my like feathered ears kind of perk up at the idea, and I'm just like, where is there a way we can find them?
Well, there is some ways you can find the gods, such as the god of light, which is reflections of just light surrounding you, or like the god of arrows, which would be more training arenas and weapon shops. But for gods like the god of death or the god of light, or if I believe correctly, the god of ends, they really just come to you instead.
My ears once again just fall, and just like a sad look is on my face. I'm just like, I'll have to do more research on it.
Girl, I have the god of ends.
Pickles looks around, looks at their necklace and goes, "Arrows."
As Pickles does that, I just kind of walk over to Pickles and just very slightly just like kind of rub their head in like, you're a good dog kind of way.
Oh.
Pickles does the you know how like small dogs will like tippy tap their paws. Pickles does that as a response. He's very happy.
So as Marigold remembers that the god of arrows is has picked someone to be their patron, she remembers that down the road there is a training arena and you could perhaps meet him if you so wish.
Once more,
Pickles like,
oh, sorry.
no, you go.
Tavu's ears
Speak.
once more again, ears perk up and just like, really? With
Yes.
just like a shocked look on their face.
Pickles looks to the party and just like raises their eyebrows like that little shall we way. Just like,
I say let's do it.
yeah.
Does the rest of the party want to go?
Yep.
Yep.
Tavu just like nods their head in agreement.
So, as Marigold kind of leads you all out of her bookstore, Jane kind of follows you from behind. She's not really caught up to you all the way. She's like a good few feet behind you. Marigold points to the left of her bookstore and just says, "If you keep going down that way, you should get to a training arena. And I think, if I remember correctly, there is also a bakery down there."
Pickles like takes a moment to stare into the direction she's pointing and then bolts in it, just like starts running.
I want to check out the bakery.
Thing
Me
after
too.
they don't get hurt.
So, as you all are kind of walking down this mix of dirt and stone pathway, you kind of come across this area with a bit more trees surrounding the overhead. And then you hear this big whoosh above you as you see this red dragon just kind of circle around the area that you're in.
Oh.
Oh.
Tavu looks up and just kind of like stares for a moment.
Pickles stares, looks around, looks back up, and goes, "Oh no."
Just oh no.
Oh no.
So Jane Doe kind of catches up to the rest of the group as I think Pickles is leading the charge because they were running a bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Jane just kind of walks past almost as if she's floating, but she still kind of is walking. She just says, "No worries, it happens all the time." And she just keeps going forward.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
So, as you all kind of come out from this road with overhead trees, you see a few people in a fighting arena kind of dueling with swords. Then you see this weapon shop near to the area where the sword fighting is happening. And then you catch a whiff of like fresh cooked pastries.
Ooh.
As Tavu smells that, she remembers that in her bag she has like a little like cream puff that she saved from when she first left on her journey. And she pulls it out and breaks it in threes for her, Pickles, and Melius.
I just want to add a little something to that. So,
Oh?
as you kind of break it into pieces, one just disappears. You hear laughter coming from behind you, and then it slowly start fading again.
Pickles like jaw just drops open as they
Wait,
witness
so
you
let me get this straight.
disappear.
So let me get this straight. This piece of my pastry just like completely just floats away and disappears.
Like something almost touched it and it just disappeared. So it didn't float
It's
away,
gone.
it just disappeared from your hand.
I think it's
Pickles-
my god. I think my god has come.
Pickles like stares down, looks up, looks down, and goes, "Oh no!"
So I break. Tavu once more breaks the piece that she was going to have for her in half, and hands one piece to Melius, and the other like third that didn't disappear, she hands to Pickles to be nice, like the biggest piece to Pickles.
Aw.
Pickles protects it like it's going to be stolen.
So, as you all kind of just stand, because you're all just kind of taking it in, Pickles, can you roll me an investigation?
Oh dear. Maybe I can.
Maybe?
If it will allow me. Oh, there we go. Oh,
Okay.
19.
19.
So, as you see, you kind of hear at first this like it just feels like something's going through the bushes, like
Oh god.
coming towards you.
Pickles run.
And then
Pickles immediately like starts looking for the source. She's like, oh no.
so Pickles turns their head kind of towards the forest area, and then they start to see this kind of tiny green snake, and it kind of goes up and gets taller and taller and taller. It still has that snake-like form, except the more you kind of keep looking at it, you see more spikes, more arrows and moss and teeth kind of appear on the snake.
Can I perception to see if I notice that Pickles' demeanor has changed?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So with my perception, which is right there, I have a +1, so hopefully I got a 10. Yeah, I probably don't notice, do I?
So you only notice this kind of green snake they're looking at. It looks like a normal snake. Nothing out of the ordinary. Pickles has found a snake in your eyes, Taboo.
Oh, okay. So yeah. I just look to Melius and hand them the other piece of the pastry.
Pickles like steps forward towards the god and they go, hello?
Your god just kind of looks down at you and says, "What do you have there?"
Pickles looks down at the pastry they're holding and just goes, oh, something I think tastes good. I don't know. I haven't eaten it yet.
Your god just kind of looks down and is like, "May I have a little piece?"
Pickles nods and just like offers the entire thing to them because like
Your god just kind of takes it into their like tail and like squeezes it in half, like dropping the other piece back into your hand.
Sorry.
Pickles like
Oh yeah.
Pickles just like holds up their piece, goes cheers, and then takes a bite.
So do I
So
see this? Like, do I just
no,
see like Pickles cheersing to a snake?
yes, just with another half of the pastry at the floor of the snakes.
That is so adorable. Oh my god.
So as Pickles kind of cheers to their god, the god like doesn't eat it with their mouth, but instead like pushes it into one of the wounded areas of where the arrow hit, and the arrow falls out in this like glimmering gold kind of paint over it. and the wound heals up as the god kind of disappears.
Pickles like looks at the party and just like points to see if anybody else sees it. It just is like, guys.
Do I see like Pickles pointing since I've
Uh,
noticed that they're talking to a snake?
Roll me investigation.
Okay. Investigation I have +2. So 13. I got 13.
Okay.
I got a
So
13 as well.
Jesus.
So both of you just kind of notice this arrow. It looks normal, doesn't look or doesn't look green like it did to Pickles, but in Pickles' eyes, it's still that green color. But all you see is this arrow just with the snake gone and the piece of the pastry just kind of still there.
Real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt because my boyfriend is like telling me to do this. He told me to tell the people in call that he loves me. I don't know why. Just
Okay.
I'm sorry. He just do it, and I'm just like.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Pickles like takes a step towards the arrow, then another, and they go, I'm gonna grab it.
I'm just eating my pastry to know what is going on. I'm chilling, man.
So, Melis, as you kind of are just eating your pastry, that scent of strawberry and vanilla comes back to your
no.
nose.
Oh my god, this.
Do I smell this? Like, do I smell it at all?
No, it's just Melis.
Okay, I'm making sure because if Tabu smells it, she's immediately going to cover Ozon's mouth because she's still scared that they're somehow connected. And if he gets hurt, she'll get hurt. Or they'll get hurt, sorry.
Fair.
Okay, so I'm like, I immediately go, do you guys smell that?
I look over to
Uh,
Mystery, like, still in my mouth as I'm
I
taking a bite.
violently sniff the air.
And
I
when he does that,
also-
I just immediately cover his nose.
I take a small whiff of the air, like a small slight whiff, and I go, no.
And I'm like, are you sure? It smells like when we were in the tavern, like that strawberry, like vanilla scent. Are you sure you don't smell anything?
I
Pickles
look
takes
to
a deeper whiff of the air and just goes, no.
I look to Melius and just like, it might be the pastry.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
So-
do I shake it off or do I?
So as Melis is like, maybe it could be.
Yeah.
You kind of hear this voice in the back of your head saying, "I'm right here. It's not the pastry." And the voice sounds annoyed in a way.
Ella is pissed at me right now. Poor Ella. Oh, I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just gonna brush it off. I'm gonna brush it off and be an idiot.
So as Melis, you start to like feel the scent go away as if Ella just kind of got upset and she's just like, okay, goodbye.
Sounds like her.
So as you all kind of as Pickles like picks up the arrow, Melis is like kind of confused at just what happened.
Yeah.
Everyone's just sniffing the air. You all just kind of move forward and you see one of two options.
Okay.
You can see like the armor and like the swords and weapons and like the training arena on your right, and then the bakery's off to your left.
Bakery.
Bakery.
Hooray.
Bakery.
Tabu just like nods as she takes the last like bite of her pastry.
So as Tabu just kind of eats their pastry, there's just one piece of it that you just barely haven't eaten yet, and it just disappears.
And your
Your
god
god
is
hates
like,
you. Your god
your god is an
despises
asshole.
you. Like,
Oh my god.
Dude, I love that god.
He's amazing. I love him. I'm just glad he's not mine because of him.
Oh my god.
So as you all kind of go to the bakery, Solar, you start to feel this presence with you. Your arm kind of feels sore in a way, and like this light kind of shines into your eyes, like purposefully. Like no one else like feels this kind of shining bright light into their eyes.
my fucking god.
It's your turn.
Also, is Pickles still carrying the arrow?
Yes.
I just pet Pickles on the head and just like, did you have fun with the snake?
Pickles turns and goes, maybe that was a snake, but I don't think so.
I just kind of look at Pickles confused, but just kind of brush it off as I just think that they're being silly.
So, as like the rest of the party kind of pushes forward to the bakery, Solar's just kind of staying there, almost stunned in a sense, as they can't see anything because of this light shining in their eyes, and they try to like move side to side to see if it will like get out of their eyes. Doesn't. It just stays in their eyes no matter where they move.
Oh no.
Solar is also like pissed right now because no, this is a reoccurring thing.
I just can't get over the fact that these
can I notice Solar?
Yeah, you like turn around, notice Solar's like you don't hear Solar's hooves anymore, and you're like, what is going on?
Yeah. So I turn and I'm like, Solar, are you okay? Do you need help?
No. It's
So-
fine. I'm good.
So
I
as
look back to
Solar, oh, it's okay. No, you go first.
as I look to Solar, I'm just like, do you want us to go to the bakery and you'll meet us there, or do you want us to just chill here?
You guys can go.
Tavu just kind of shrugs and starts walking towards the bakery again.
So as
Solar.
Solar just kind of stays there for a second. The sun's like not going anywhere out of their eyes. As you all kind of go into the bakery, the little bell rings. No one seems to be in there at this time, as it seems to be after lunch hours and there's no rush anymore. Fiona, can you roll me an investigation?
Yes.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, I have my luck. God damn it.
So you don't notice anything, but you start to feel this like tug on your hand, and like something's like trying to push you out of the bakery in a sense.
All right. I'll
Do you
get
want to
the hell
follow
outta here.
it?
Sure.
Okay. So as you're being pulled out of the bakery, as if like this child or like something's pulling you that's smaller than you at now, right now, you're pulled out of the bakery and pulled back towards Solar, like the area where Solar's in.
Do I
Okay.
know at all? Like, do I just see them
Hello,
being
Solar. I'm here now, I guess.
Tavu, you don't notice anything because you see like all of this really pretty bakery things.
Oh, okay. So I just like don't even notice. My mouth is just like drooling because Tavu's sweet weak point is sweets.
Yeah. So, Kiona and Solar, can you please roll me insight?
Okay. Ooh.
19 and 9. Or 18
Okay.
and 9.
19? I would love that, but
So,
no.
Kiona, you notice this like almost like you don't know you don't like fully process that what's holding your hand like that was pulling you out of the bakery is not really a hand, but instead like this spider like arm.
Spider?
Yes.
Spider?
Oh god.
Fuck
Oh, God.
no.
So-
No.
So-
No.
Yes. Yes.
So
No, fuck
as you start
spiders.
to realize more, you see this like tinier little spider guy with
I
his
hate
little
it.
hat.
Ah,
A little
Why
hat.
do you hate it?
I don't like spiders. I
But
fucking
it's
hate
so
spiders.
cute. But look at this.
Oh
This
my
one
god,
is so
that's
cool.
adorable.
Say that to my
So
arachnophobia. bitch.
beautiful.
Okay,
Look
but
at
it's
that
so
little
cute.
guy.
Thing ever. I'm
say
sorry. So
say
cute.
that. Oh my, you all suck. Oh my god.
He's a
You
little
wanna know his
guy.
height?
Yeah,
I
look,
really would be
Noah,
Tell
Noah,
so cute.
look at the little guy.
Tell
Little
my
guy.
arachnophobia it's adorable. Why don't you?
He's just
Try.
a little guy.
He's
He's
so
just a little
handsome.
guy.
Real
So
real
It's
quick.
a goddamn spider.
He's just
No.
a little guy.
He's just a little guy. He can't harm you.
Yeah.
God
So-
damn it.
that.
Did you intentionally pick spider for me, Glitch?
no, I didn't know you were afraid of spiders, but now I'm very happy
Yes,
you are.
God damn it.
So
I'm
as
gonna,
you
show this god to my boyfriend because I want him to see the god that I was.
Fuck off.
yes, you can.
Piss off.
So
No.
so this like
Oh.
the spider is shorter
No.
than you right now. And then
I mean, yeah.
you start to
But-
like the spider grows just a bit,
No.
Just a teeny tiny bit.
Ugh.
like going from like your knee to higher.
Oh my god. That's a. Okay. Wait, how is a
Just
spider considered elf?
Yeah,
Okay.
what the fuck?
They're gods.
There's
You
not just
gotta
some
remember.
spiders that are actually dangerous. Wait,
Don't
hold
question
on.
it.
I'm
Don't
gonna question
question
it.
him.
I use only logic. I'm gonna question it.
It's just
Kiona, please roll me
Oh.
survival.
You bitch. God damn it.
Solar,
just-
please
I swear to God, if
roll
I die-
me.
Oh, not today. Whoa!
What?
Solar, please roll
22.
me. Solar,
Yeah.
please roll me insight.
God damn it. Why did I get stuck? Why did I get stuck with the fucking spider? God damn it.
So cute. I
It's
don't
a
know
little
why
No,
guy.
it's not
Dude,
cute.
he's so
Okay,
cute.
I'm gonna
Just
give you a little
little
boost with that,
guy.
Solar.
Oh my god.
God. Ugh.
I
Uh,
love him.
Guy. What
Kiona,
are you upset about the little guy?
Kiona,
God
I would
damn.
like you to roll me investigation now.
Oh, well, investigation worked well for me so far, so yeah, may as well go ahead and do it. Yeah, see. Worked great.
Works so great. So
God
you
damn it.
you start to notice at first Solar's face goes from like this expression of uncomfiness to like fuck, shit is gonna go down. Because they know their god a little too well, as he's been
no.
with them a little longer than the rest of the party's gods have. So
Oh,
Solar, you have
Fiona,
had major bad luck when it comes to trying to see your god.
yeah, I have
Fiona,
that in general.
as
I hate you, Ozan.
Guys, that's
Fiona,
licking memes.
What?
as
Licking
you
memes.
start to like, you kind of back up from your god, as and then you start to see this like other god power over your god.
The dickhead.
Oh my god, 30 feet!
Damn.
Oh my god.
You
God
see
damn.
that spider-like claw, like almost embrace the god of health, just kind of protecting it.
It's the dad.
So
Oh my god.
So
Exposed
you
for hell
both
of a
you
boss.
and Solar can see the light god, but Solar cannot see the god of health. What do you two want to do?
I mean, according to the God of Light, it's fucking 30 feet tall. So,
Bro, all
sorry, I'm just angry.
while this is happening is Tabu's
Just a
just
little
in
scared.
the
Just a
bakery
little.
buying a bunch of pastries.
Yeah, Jane is kind of paying
Same.
for all the
Me and
pastries you
Abby
guys are
having the
buying.
times of our lives. We are buying
Also-
so many pastries.
Pickles is trying to buy all the food that has chocolate in it.
Oh my god,
Are you
Pickles.
all allowed to have chocolate?
No.
So,
Like telling you
Pickles.
this.
Also, what are we doing, Glitch? I forgot.
So you
You
and
said
Solar both can see the god of light, but Solar cannot see the god of health. What do you two want to do?
Return back to the others? I don't know. Solar,
Solar.
I don't know. I flip off my god. I hate him. I thought I escaped him for a little bit, but
So the god of life, not life, the god of light looks towards you, like flips his head almost like 360 degrees, just kind of going back to that original position, and like Solar, he oh my god, my brain is malfunctioning.
Stop that.
I
Make it
can't.
function.
Can't. The god of light just kind of screeches over to you as his like spider-like limbs kind of almost like raise the stone, creating this almost chalk on chalkboard kind of sound.
We lose him again.
We lost Solar.
Oh no! Just couldn't deal with their god, so they left.
I'm done.
God, this is so much fun.
I
Going on
disconnected for
strike.
all of that.
So your god kind of makes this nail on chalkboards kind of sound as he like walks over to you. He goes like to this smaller crouched down position and hands you the skull that he holds. Can you roll me
my
investigation?
Okay.
How nice.
I love how polite your reaction was to that. Just, oh my lord.
So, Solar, as you kind of take the skull in your hand, you notice that it's not a human skull, it's not an elf skull, but it is a centaur skull.
Okay.
Lovely.
And engraved
This
into the
is our
top of its
relationship
head.
right now.
Yes, engraved into the top of its head is the symbol that is on your arm.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Your god just doesn't talk to you.
I just
instead,
have so many questions.
he like
I kind of give him like a very confused and concerned look.
he like rips the skull back out of your hand as the jaw detaches. So so the skull's jaw is just on the floor next to your feet. What do you want to do with
that's
it?
good.
I pick it up and try to hand it back to him. I don't wanna keep it.
So as you probably quickly pick it up and like gesture to like please take this. I don't want this. He just kind of declines and disappears. And then puts light back into your eyes for a few seconds and just leaves you with the jaw of the skull, light blinding into your eyes, and then the light stops and you're just holding the jaw of the skull. Fiona's just witnessing all of this. I should mention.
Yeah, I'm just back here. Hi, how's it going?
Again, I show him the like the jaw of the skull, and I'm like, yeah, you see that?
Yeah. I guys see it. Yeah.
So as you two are kind of looking at the jaw of the skull, Kiona, your god kind of comes up from behind you and just kind of looks down, like at what you're looking at. So he's just behind you.
Fuck that.
Just a funky guy.
No.
So your god then shrinks down to a regular sized spider, just tiny little one that can fit in your palm. that just can fit in your palm. And then he just kind of lands on your shoulder.
Just a little guy.
I hate it.
Just a little
But
guy.
I'll deal with it, I guess. Fuck this. I'm so unhappy right now.
He's so cute. I don't understand you.
It's a spider.
It's not even a
I
real
have,
one.
I have never had a good history of spiders as well, IRL, I should mention.
Just a little guy.
Just a little
No,
guy.
No.
Just a
Yes.
little guy.
No, creatures should have more than 4 legs.
He
Just
can
a
grow
little
more
guy.
if you want. He can grow more.
It's
No,
just a little
anything about that.
guy.
No, anything about that.
So, as you kind of are just freaking out as your god's just on your shoulder, he just says in your head, like you can hear his voice in your head, I'm just a little guy.
Fuck. God damn it.
I'm just a little guy and it's my birthday. Come on, I'm a little birthday boy.
No. I'd rather not.
You're gonna be
I would,
mean to a little guy on his birthday.
I would like it better. Just no. If you just
So,
no.
so your god just kind of pulls out a little tiny birthday hat and just kind of puts it onto your ear because it's not the size of your head. So he like puts it onto your ear.
He's a god. He can do what he wants.
But where did he get the party hat from?
He just says, "Don't ask questions."
I'm just curious. I'm not questioning. I'm just curious.
No questions
Did
here.
he pull it out of thin air? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, it's just he just creates it out of his silk.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's just a little guy. It's just a little guy and it's his birthday.
Okay. God damn this.
Did it like 3 times.
Hey, come on, he's just a little guy.
Yes.
He's just a little guy and it's his birthday. Come on, he's a little birthday guy. You're gonna be mean to a little guy on his birthday?
I will slap all of you. Slap all of you in the next week.
The god of health kind of jumps down, going back to that like childlike height, back to like your knee, and like grabs both you and Solar's hand, pulling you back into the bakery.
Do I see the spider now?
Yes, you do see the spider.
Oh, cool. We can see each other's gods.
Nice.
Well, yes, the god of health is the son of god of light.
Wait, what? Oh, excuse me. Wait, what? You didn't mention this before?
Huh?
You didn't mention this before? I
Thought it was pretty obvious by the spider-like claws.
I thought it was weird, but I didn't think of it. God damn it.
Gotta look at the tiny details.
You're right. You're right. I should. God damn it.
Just a funky little guy.
Just a little guy.
Oliver, shut up.
He's so cute.
I will slap the crap out of you.
It's just a little guy and it was his birthday.
So
I will slap you. Shush.
It was his birthday.
Shushies. Don't.
So
No, never.
the god of health.
He's a cute little guy, and you're just being mean to him, and he doesn't deserve this.
The god of health disappears. He's gone. He's disappeared. And then the hat like grows on your ear, being like enough. It's big enough size that you can fit it onto your head at this point. So he's gone. The hat's the size where it can fit on your head. You and Solar are back in the bakery as well.
Dude, I turn around and I look at all you guys, and I have at least 5 bags full of pastries, and I am just maniacally laughing. I am so happy. My eyes are like crazy, and I'm like.
So as you hold your bags, you start to hear this like weird childlike laugh in the background of your head, Melis.
Oh my god.
And then you start to smell more of a like cinnamon scent. And then that strawberry scent comes back.
Okay.
The
Okay.
child's laughter kind of fades, and one of your bags, the most filled bag that you have, disappears.
What?
Oh no!
Jane kind of looks over to you and says, "That's the tax."
My food. My what?
Oh no! Oh no!
Not the food.
For that.
The strawberry scent goes away as like your god just kind of fades back into like the background of wherever they are.
I'm so confused right now.
As
No,
you
oh my
should be.
Ozone, where do you get these?
I'm creating them as we play.
What?
You're making memes?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
look at memes.
That one's pretty good.
I was gonna say something, but then Ozone would have done something about it. I'm glad I didn't.
Slay.
I'm still gonna make a meme about
No.
you being scared of the
You
spider.
bitch.
It's the little birthday hat. You have to do the little birthday
Oh
hat.
my god, no.
Yes.
It's just kind of birthday.
Why
So-
did I
Yeah, but with the
mention it?
birthday.
As the birthday hat kind of falls onto the floor because it's outgrown your ear, the god of light
Oh,
kind of appears again and like drops the hat. Like he picks it up. This is the god of light. So he just kind of picks it up. The god of health appears again, climbs onto your back, and puts the hat on for you. And then they both just disappear.
thank you, I guess? I don't know. Thank you, fuck you, I don't know.
So before the god of health leaves, you
God,
feel
no,
this
you-
like you feel the spider like crawling on your back kind of leave.
No, don't say that! No! God damn. No, it's
So-
the worst thing ever.
Dude, if I
guy on
will show up to your house with spiders and I will throw them at you. I will ding dong your doorbell,
Don't!
throw a bunch of spiders.
No!
Oh
Please.
No!
So
No!
as this is all happening, you're just kind of hanging in the bakery. There's still no sign of an owner or like person who works there, but you start to hear this kind of laughter just come from like the back. Noxus, can you please roll me investigation?
Noxus?
Levi?
Noxus?
17.
Noxus?
Oh no.
So, Noxus, you start to like feel this presence with you as like something comes up behind you and you like turn around to see a tall creature.
Oh, how tall.
As you kind of like try to process this feeling,
He's tall.
Whoa.
your god starts to appear to you. Just a little more.
Just a little bit.
So
A
you
bit.
see this kind of ghost outline as if like Jane Doe was a bigger, different kind of creature. So the god kind of uh becomes less translucent and like appears fully and like smells like fresh baked bread that's like freshly buttered as well. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? No, your cat cannot see it.
Okay. I look up at it, and I just
Hmm.
go, "Yo, what are you?"
The god of baking just kind of laughs and is like, I don't know. I'm just here.
Relatable.
And as the god just kind of starts to become more translucent, as if like it's having a hard time keeping its form to be visible, to you, um, kind of takes out a piece of bread and just kind of gives it to you.
Aw.
Bread.
I go over
Bread.
to Lily. Melis?
My bad. Wait, what?
I go over to Melis. I'm probably saying your name wrong. And I
Melon.
take a bag of the goods and I throw it up at my god.
Okay,
What?
you're throwing hands with me now.
So as you throw this bag, the mist that you all kind of know you saw beforehand before you woke up appears again and appears in this like hand shape as this hand grabs the bag. It kind of it like you can see almost the anger in its hands as the form of the goddess of ends appears again to all of you. You can see her. Everyone can see her.
Oh.
Pickles hugs Melius and goes, "Ah!"
And I go, wait a minute. I know you.
Oh yeah, no shit, you know me.
Oops. No, like. Yeah.
Damn.
She's just like over it as if she's like been dealing with this kind of behavior all day. Her hair's a little bit messed up as if someone was playing in it or like messing with it. She drops the bag right in front of Melis's feet and just kind of disappears again. The god of
She's
baking is also gone as well.
Pickles
So,
turns
sick
to
of
Melius and goes,
everything.
"Who was that?"
and I
Jane
go,
Jane looks over to Melis and is like, I think I know who that is now.
who is it? Isn't that
That's
the
the
god of ends? What's her
that's
name?
the goddess of ends. Her name is Ella. She deals with a bunch of people like me, people who don't have names in the afterlife. So I would be a bit scared for your fate.
Well,
She
okay.
is mad.
Pickles like pats Melius on the shoulder and then looks where Ella was and goes, "Oh,
So
sorry."
Oh, what is that god? Oh, the god of baking.
Hold on.
so uh I look at Jane Doe and I'm like, wait a minute. That name sounds so familiar. I swear I've met her somewhere else, not just today and yesterday. I swear.
Well, you could have. She does like to follow people around. You're essentially almost like a child to her when she does appear. Uh,
Aww.
you weren't created by her as if you were her child, but she definitely does treat you as children. She can get a little upset as she has her own, so that might be why she's in such a bad mood.
Yeah, I felt like I sensed her earlier, but I thought it was maybe not it, but
If you
I guess she's
smell if you smell a scent of strawberry or vanilla, it's probably her. Best to be
Please.
respectful.
My bad, guys. I failed you.
Wait, so whose god is the god of baking, if I may ask?
Noxus.
Noxus's.
Mm. Can we just be friends, Noxus? I mean, I love baked goods. They are so good.
My character looks at you, looks back at the cat, and just goes, "What do you say?" The cat just meows, and you go, "Sorry, we can't be."
All of a sudden my blink dog appears on my shoulder and just barks, and I'm just like, well, I can see cats like me as
So,
yeah, my dog
Tavu,
just disappeared again. Yes.
Tavu, as your dog tries to like disappear before it leaves, uh your dog kind of is lifted up into the air and its ears kind of go up and down as if someone's playing with them.
I just like Dostiel, and I grab Dostiel, and I'm like fighting whoever's holding my dog to get them back, and he just poofs away.
Yeah, and before he poofs away, you see that same mask that you saw earlier.
And you just like all the rest of the party just sees me just like stunned, shocked, just like shocked and just stunned. And I just look at Ozan. I'm just like, this is your fault.
What?
If it, that's bad. That's bad, Tom. Look at memes.
Oh
So,
God.
so as Taboo, as you say, it's your fault to Ozan. The goddess of tragedy appears with your dog in hand and like plops him back down onto the floor. Your blink dog runs back to you, and
And he
the
just like
goddess of
as he,
tragedy apologizes on behalf of your god.
I just like as I'm just like kind of looking slightly angry. I just like, it's fine.
He'll do this a
And
lot.
I pick up Dostiel and I just kind of like hold him in my arms for a second and just pet him.
Oh.
And I'm just like, I'm so sorry, Dostiel. I pat him on the head and he just poofs away and goes back to wherever he was.
So
And
as you all kind of have this experience in the bakery, the
wait, what
bakery
happened
light.
to the bakery?
So as you're all in the bakery, all of you are kind of in it, just standing around.
We're
Uh,
vibing.
the lights go off in the bakery, and the bakery
Oh.
almost seems to come alive and says,
Oh.
"Closing hours. Please get out."
Oh,
Uh,
jeez. I'm done.
Oh.
I'm out before it even says anything.
Pickles is gone.
Tabu's like ears just kind of like droop, and she just like very quickly just like backs out, holding Pickle's paws to like lead them out as well.
Can I quickly just take a couple of pastries before we leave? Like, just
Roll
straight.
me stealth. Roll me
I
stealth
grab
for that.
Ozan's arm as he tries to reach for a pastry.
All right,
And
stealth.
yank him out.
Stealth.
Oh God.
Oh, no! It almost did 19.
So, so as you reach for like a bakery, little pastry, Taboo's pulling on your arm, and as you almost reach the pastry, you hear a honk and then a snap onto your hand as Tupi bites your hand and kind of disappears.
Ow.
Please take 2 damage.
3 fuck. Oh, okay.
Can I just like pet Tupi? Like, just like,
Tupi's already gone after that bite.
oh, okay. I just look at him. I'm just like, I'm not healing you this time.
Wow. Okay.
Can I just grab a pastry as I'm running out?
The same thing will happen.
Oh. What Tubi was in the tavern?
He can be
Tupi's
anywhere.
everywhere.
Oh.
As long as there's a wooden building, he can be in the like building.
I still
Great.
remember what she said about
Really?
Tupi.
With my giant bags of pastries, I'm still kind of pissed that one of them is gone. Well, actually, 2 of them are gone. God.
No, no, you got one back because the goddess
Yeah, no, wait, never mind, guys.
gave
Never
you one
mind.
back.
Still
She
feeling
took one
bad.
for a tip.
Yeah.
So
Um,
as you all
What
kind
was
of leave the bakery after Tupi's bitten Ozan's hand, you all just start to hear music just playing from where you were originally where the library is. As if
Oliver's
the tavern
Mhm.
is like coming alive as the sun starts to go down.
Oh no.
What the fuck is
Do you want to head to the tavern or where
Is
do you
this
want to
like
go?
a
No.
night at, is this like a night at the museum type shit?
Real quick, can I just like look up to the sky as if like looking to like talk to my god? I'm just like, is this you? Damn it. Is this you?
So, as Taboo's just kind of looking to the sky, I'm wondering what is happening. Like, is this fucking you? Can you please tell me? your god just kind of appears with his mask again, and he's like, haha, no.
No.
Kind of laughs at you and then disappears.
I just kind of stare at him like, if anybody's seen the Owl House and you've seen like Amity when she's mad, that's exactly what Tabu looks like.
Oh my god. Did your face turn red as well?
It turned purple because again the rosacea turns purple because she has blue skin.
Oh. Fair enough.
Fair.
So yes, her face is like completely purple currently from like.
So, do you guys want to head back to the tavern where you're hearing this music?
Oh yeah, I'm
Because
Yes.
the sun is going down. I should tell you that.
It
I'm
might be a
tired.
dance party.
I wonder if I
Pickles has already started just like walking towards the tavern. I don't care what everybody else does.
I'm still holding Pickles' paws, so I'm just like kind of like going along with Pickles, like not exactly by my will, but I just like I don't want to let go of Pickles' hand because I'm scared they're gonna get hurt.
So, as Pickles and Taboo are kind of ahead of the charge, Pickles kind of stops and sees the little green snake from earlier just kind of slithering across, like from the bushes onto the pavement and back into the bushes.
Pickles' head immediately turns, and they go, "Oh my god!" And they start bolting in the direction, just like.
And Tom is
Sorry,
just like
guys.
getting dragged along.
Just like
So-
they go, "Sorry guys, I gotta go. I'll be right back. Hold on."
So as Pickles kind of runs into the forest, they come out and they have this little snake, this little green snake. It doesn't look to be poisonous or like harmful, but
Aw.
they just have a little snake wrapped around their necklace as if he's just chilling there for warmth.
Snake.
And as Tavu was holding on to Pickles as they bolted, Tavu is just now like holding Pickles' like arms still, and just looks exhausted from running. Like again, Tavu is very small. She's not very quick. She's
Aw.
Pickles
small.
just
and-
looks.
yeah.
Pickles just looks so satisfied.
Snake.
Not one regret can be seen.
So, as you all kind of head to the tavern, as the rest of the party kind of catches up to Pickles and Taboo, as they have been probably a decently good pace of walking, you all kind of get back to the tavern and see it's really lit up and like it's in these different colors, and there just seems to be a lively feel to the tavern now, as before it felt dull and like empty.
Can I real quick ask a question of what the barkeep's name was? Like, did we get a name for the barkeep?
Yes, we did. I forgot his name.
Oh my god.
Maybe you wrote it next to him.
I don't
Yeah, I'm looking.
think
I don't see it.
did. It's in a sketchbook. I know
No.
this. Where is he? Korjai.
Oh, Jai. Okay.
Korjai.
Oh, Korjai. Sorry.
It's okay.
So, as we walk into the tavern, I look over to Korjai and I go and just sit at the bar.
Korjai welcomes you back and says, "How was your trip?"
Tavu literally just face plants onto the bar and just like, I met my god. He's a dick.
As you say that, Korjai kind of, as you say that, Korjai slips you a glass of water and it just disappears, and then the glass reappears empty.
And I just kind of like lift my head up and just point both my hands to the cup and just like, this is what I've been dealing with ever since I met him. And I'm just like, am I allowed to use your kitchen to make some baked goods for some of my friends and stuff?
Korjai looks at you and says, "We don't have a functioning kitchen right now."
I just kind of like, that's fine. They would probably get stolen anyways.
I mean, what have you given your god, or who is your god?
I look at him and just like I lift up my pendant and say, "The god of comedy," because I'm just a huge joke now, I guess.
Poor Giant looks up and's like, the god of what?
And I just repeat, "The god of comedy."
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tabu just like Tabu is just like so defeated, just like it's fine.
Korjai refills your water and then taps it on the table 2 times and kind of lifts it up towards the air and gives it to you. And he says,
I
try drinking it now.
I take a like big drink of it and I'm just like, "Thank you."
Korjai like tells you that to get the god of comedy to like not take your drinks or anything, you normally want to tap it on something twice and raise it up to him, just so he kind of gets a sense of this is not his.
I smile at him and just like, "Thank you for the advice."
You're welcome.
Tabu like drinks the water because since she's an air Gensai,
Hmm.
I imagine that she gets dehydrated very quickly because in the sky clouds keep the air like not dry. So I
Yeah,
just imagine that she gets dehydrated pretty quick depending on things.
fair. What
So
does the rest of the party want to do? You're just kind of standing there?
I'm chilling. I'm eating my
I need
pastry.
a drink.
Yeah, I'll get one as well. Drink.
So as you all kind
Pickles
of
is just very happy.
as you kind of go over to the bar, uh, Pickles and Solar, you have kind of this area for centaurs at bar table. So you both kind of go over there and sit. It's very cushioned and it feels very nice. As you all kind of sit there at the table, Korjai pours you a glass of water and you start to hear this music. Uh, Oliver, please roll me investigation.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's your turn.
wait, are we finally meeting Oliver's god?
Yep.
Finally.
Oh no.
Wait, your god was which one?
Melody and music.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh yes.
The one that we originally thought was Ozon's, but
Huh.
I did
love
not
that
see what you got.
I got a 13.
Okay. So, Oliver, as you start to hear the music, it gets a little bit louder than it was before you started hearing it.
Oh.
Uh, so it gets a little louder, and you start to see these orange kind of spheres circle around you as if they're like surrounding or like circling you.
Hmm.
You don't see anything unusual yet. What do you want to do?
Also, can I just say really quick, I find it hilarious that Tavu, the one that is so religious, was literally raised in a temple, has the like rudest god out of all of them.
Solars will get ruder as we go on.
Fair, but still.
For right now, yes, he is being an asshole.
Okay, sorry.
Oliver, what do you want to do?
Can I see if I noticed the melody or if I've heard it before?
Roll me a history check for that.
Please. I got an 8.
So,
Ugh.
as the melody just kind of keeps playing, as the song kind of goes around the tavern, because like somebody seems to be walking along, uh, with like their musical instrument kind of going around all the tavern tables, like bringing music to everyone. You don't realize the melody or the music. Like it's something out of your knowledge. But as you go to take a sip of your glass, you notice something over your shoulder.
Oh Christ.
Your turn.
So, do you want to look over your shoulder? What are you gonna do?
Sure, I'll look over my shoulder.
So, you look over your shoulder and meet the face of your god as
Oh.
blood just kind of tears down his face. The sword in his neck is bloody and shimmering, the arrows almost touching your back. He just kind of looks down and grabs the spheres in this like really clawed motion that looks unnatural. What do you want to do?
That's a really good question.
Yes, it is.
Uh, I'm just sitting there stunned.
So as you just kind of turn around, you're like shocked.
Oh.
You don't know. Oh, there Solar goes.
Oh no, not again.
Oh, no, not
They've been
again.
having problems
Okay.
with their internet, so
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah. So as Oliver is like looking up at his god, the god of music just almost disappears as you hear this like you hear like the sound of handcuffs that have been like broken off as if the god of music has been like chained to something, almost trapped. He
Sorry.
disappears
Yeah?
into the music.
No. Bro, I just love that. God.
You wanna tell the party, Oliver? What do you wanna do?
I'm still just sitting there shocked, like, what the hell just happened?
Music? Like, did I hear the music and stuff?
You all hear the music. It's that just Oliver hears it a bit like he heard it a bit louder, and it almost sounded like menacing. Like the music changed tempo, or like there was just something eerie about the sound as the god kind of stood in front of him.
So, just like after this all happens, Tom was just like, that music was really nice. Just like no idea what just happened. Just completely just says that music was very nice.
My god, it's terrifying.
Bro, have you met mine?
You're just a troll.
As
You see what he
Oliver
looks like?
Oliver, as you kind of turn back to the bar, as you're just kind of still in shock, you feel this like tug of your hair,
Ow.
and then it just disappears as you just hear laughter kind of disappear.
Wait, was that my god?
Wait.
It could be.
Okay, now I'm
He'll
not
mess with anyone.
with everyone.
I just like hold the back of my head and look around like, what was that?
I don't think that could be my god because my
What
god
the
doesn't have
heck?
arms.
Do I notice that Oliver's hair got pulled?
You notice that the hair moved, but you don't see anything.
I just kind of look over to Oliver, still completely defeated. I'm just like, sorry, that might have been mine.
Bro.
I kind of look up, just like expecting an answer when I and just say, "Did you do that?" So I can at least apologize.
The god of comedy just kind of looks down at you. Like You can see his face this time. It's not covered by his mask. And he just kind of hits his mask on the top of your head and then steals a little pastry out of your bag.
What the heck? Just like as he hits the top of my head, I just stare up at him, just like, really? I am not your child.
He's like, but you are a pawn.
Wow. I just kind of like give up and just completely face plant onto the bar again.
Corjai just kind of pats your head. Tupi just kind of waddles over, honks, and then just kind of nuzzles his face up against yours.
I reach into my bag and hand Tupi a pastry.
Tupi's
Tupi-
being nice for once.
Tupi just has a little like when ducks have like that little tail waggle.
Mhm.
Tupi's having one of those moments and looks up at
Aw.
Corjai and is like, look. Tupi just kind of hops up onto Corjai's arm and like eats the little pastry and then just goes back into the walls.
And
You
the reason
being
I
nice
think the
for
reason he's being nice to me is because in the first session I was being nice to Tupi and like pet him.
Mhm.
So he's like nice to me, I think. Which
He
I'm not.
remembers.
So yeah, Tupi. I'm friends with Tupi, I think.
Yes.
And I just kind of look at Corjai, correct?
Yes, Corjai.
I look at Corjai again and say, "Can I just get another glass of water real quick?"
Corjai looks at you and says, you sure you don't want anything else?
Tavu just kind of like looks at him, like, you know what? Can you get me a glass of whiskey?
Corjai nods his head and says, free of charge. You all are pretty new and you haven't been on any quests so far, so I doubt you have much gold. He pours a glass of whiskey and taps it on the bar 2 times, raising it up and just handing it over.
I hand him 2 pieces of gold because I brought 15 with me. Is what I have on my person, and I hand him 2 and say, I can't accept this for free.
Corjai like looks over to you and is like, I cannot take this. And as you like see like the gold just kind of sitting there, he kind of backs off and you see his little pendant that's been kind of hiding uh
Oh,
in his little like button up shirt. It's been like hidden on his collar a bit. You see this like woman's face. It's decorated in like gold swirls as if it's like one of those like white and blue and gold kind of masks that are like shimmering.
oh,
She picks up the coins and reaches out for your hands, taps the coins on the table twice, raising it up, putting it back into your hands and closing your hands. And then she
oh,
just disappears.
okay. So I just simply put it back into my little like purse that I have on my side, and just say, well, if you really cannot accept it, then I shall find a way to pay it back sometime in the future. I owe you a
Korjai,
favor.
Korjai just looks out and says, "You do. I do think I have a little thing that could pay it back if you really wanted to pay me in gold. I do have something else that you could do instead."
I look at him and I take a sip of my whiskey and just say, and that is?
We have been having a problem with some boars getting in from downstairs. We don't know where they've come from, but they keep breaking into the tavern.
I like completely like drink the last bit of the whiskey, and I put the cup down on the bar, and I'm just like, consider it taken care of. And you can tell that she's slightly just like tipsy.
So Kojai kind of looks to you and says, "Do you want your party's help with this?"
I look to the rest of the party and I say, I'll ask them later, and then just completely face plant again on the bar.
So the rest of you just kind of see Tavu faceplant, and Korjai catches you up on what just happened and asks if you'll help Tavu get upstairs to your rooms, because you all woke up in this room with like areas to kind of sleep in. So he's just kind of dedicated that spot to you guys.
Pickles just gives a thumbs up. Just like, yeah.
So you see Tupi kind of walk out of the walls again with a key, and Korja's like, if you follow Tupi upstairs, you all can rest for the night. Do you want to follow Tupi?
Um, Tabu's kind of like tipsy, so she just kind of like taps, like pets, like pet taps, Tupi, and then follows.
So okay, who wants to help carry Tavu up?
I'm going to come along because Taboo has been so nice to Pickles throughout the entire time. So
So
The
Pickles
entire
kind
time,
of what entire time what?
the entire time Pickles is helping Tavu. Tavu is just like petting them on the head and just like leaning up against them slightly.
Aw.
And I can only imagine Tavu hears like the comedy god laughing in the back of their head.
Yeah. So as you all kind of make your way upstairs, as Tupi just kind of waddles up to the room that you first came from, the room where you tried to break down the door, seduce the door, run into the door, uh, that same door. You all walk into the room and it looks like it's changed to have how many players are there? Eight. There's 8 beds for each of you, all to be made for your race. Like there's beds for centaurs that are accessible to them. So you all kind of
Pickles
have a
gets
bed.
I am like in such a food coma right now. I eat every single pastry ever, and I literally am so done, and I just fall onto my bed, and I am immediately snoring.
So as Melis falls onto the bed, they feel like they have fallen onto the bed, but the mist of the hands that your goddess has portrayed as kind of picks you back up and tucks you in the bed, and then kind of leaves this like strawberry vanilla scent just kind of under your pillow so you can like get out of the food coma a bit easier.
Alice is sweet. Stop.
That's adorable. Pickles is
Too
very
hot.
excited about the bed. Like as
So
soon as Melius like flops down, Pickles is like, I'm gonna do that too, and just
so
runs and on the bed.
so as Pickles jumps onto the bed, Taboo kind of jumps onto their bed as the impact of Pickles landing on their bed kind of threw Taboo off onto Taboo's bed. Taboo's kind of pushed off the bed in a sense,
Sorry.
and then just kind of gets
All on-
picked back up by another kind of force, and like the goddess of tragedy says, "Sorry."
I'm just like, it's fine. Which direction is he?
He's gone.
Okay, well, I just like look up a bit to the sky and just flip off the sky.
As you kind of flip off the sky, you kind of your arm gets really weak and falls back on, and the goddess of tragedy picks up your arm, the other arm, and taps the bed twice with your arm and raises your hand up to the sky.
Oh my
It's
god.
kind of a protection symbol to keep your god from messing with things.
I just look at her with like almost tears in my eyes and just like, thank you.
Did you just try and take your arm?
I have no.
She went mine.
My arm.
So Pickles,
Tabu,
as you Oh yes, Tavu.
Tabu just like after that just completely just like passes out. Like head just falls onto their pillow and passes out.
So
But
as
before that, oh sorry.
Oh, no, you keep going.
I was just gonna ask before that, can Tabu just like kind of slightly pat bed for Tupi to come lay with them?
Tupi's already gone. He's laid the
Aw.
key kind of near the closest nightstand, which I'll say is uh
Right.
Melis's, because they just landed on their bed first thing. They didn't have to walk. So so Tupi's just kind of gone. The door is closed. Uh, where does everyone else want to go? They can investigate.
Phew.
They can try to see if the door will open.
Excuse me.
Oh god, that's the
Face plant on my bed.
okay. The fact that you said see if the door will open worries me.
Oh no, are we trapped in here again?
All right, I gotta pull it out.
What?
Oh, no.
You're gonna fucking
Roll,
seduce
roll
the
on
door?
persuasion. Roll on
Fuck.
persuasion.
You
Roll
cannot
persuasion.
flirt with the door.
Stop trying to
I got
flirt with the door.
I got an 11.
So as you
Alright.
try to flirt with the door, I'll say, because that just seems like something you would do, your goddess just kind of pulls you away and like pushes you onto the bed, saying like, "Go the fuck to sleep."
Man, okay.
You slightly hear Tavu laugh in her sleep.
I will literally wake up like just playing my bagpipes right in your ear.
By the way, I just want to remind you guys, this is Tavu when she has one drink, like one
Oh my.
thing of
Is she
whiskey.
that much of a lightweight?
Yes. Again, she is like 4 foot tall. She is tiny.
Fair.
I mean, fair
Lightweight.
enough.
That is true.
What a
So-
lightweight.
Compared to her size, a single thing of whiskey is going to completely knock her out and like make her completely drunk.
I see.
Okay, so everyone else that hasn't done anything, have you just flopped onto your beds too? What's going
Yeah,
on?
I just face planted on my bed.
I was pushed on.
Nazis looks so uncomfortable because like their cat is taking up like half the bed somehow. They're just like, I don't want to wake up my cat.
So the god of baking just kind of appears and brings this like bread, like kind of cat bed, picks up the cat really slowly and gently, placing it onto the bread bed. Ugh.
Tongue
And the
twister.
cat's still asleep. Yeah, I'm also dyslexic. I can barely speak on my own.
Imagine
The bread bed.
Shut the fuck
Bread
up.
bed.
bread bed.
Just like got a baking, you just see Nazis just stretches out like so big.
This
Like
is the
his
first
tail's
time
up
you've
in
had
the
a
air
bed to
somehow.
yourself.
And just like, huh. But then goes back to the position they were already in.
Okay, so everyone's like on their bed just falling asleep, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, so as you all drift off to sleep, you all have separate little dreams. Nothing seems to be too weird yet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. I'm getting to it. You start to smell the scent of cinnamon, all of you. And you all kind of see each other in the dream and are kind of confused as you think this is a dream, but you all
This is some fishy business.
don't understand what's happening. As
Okay, so here's my. Oh, sorry.
as you all smell the cinnamon, it gets a bit stronger. As you all kind of see this like crystal orb in the center of all of you, because you're all kind of in this circle. You just see like this crystal orb, and it has like two hands, like a stand where there's two hands kind of holding it. So it's like they're holding the crystal ball, but like it's not, it looks to be like hands of a human, but like almost has this silvery kind of tint to it, which makes all of you a little on edge. Do you want to do anything?
Okay, so before I do anything, I have to know: is
Yes.
sorry, is Tavu sober or is she still drunk?
Tavu is sober.
Okay, that's what I was making sure. So Tavu just kind of like looks at the orb in the middle, and she just kind of looks over at everyone else to make sure that everyone is not hurt or anything like that. So as I'm just sitting there, like looking at this orb and everyone else, I speak up and just like, do we touch it?
So as you say that, it seems to be like no one can hear you. So you say it, but then the void kind of just says it back to you, as if there's an echo on the other side.
Um, Tavu just kind of like perks up a bit and just like looks, and it's just like very confused. But she starts taking a few steps forward.
So does everyone want to take a few steps forward?
I kind of want to.
I have a
Sure.
question.
Yes.
Do we have like weapons, or is this just like just our
No.
normal clothes, like nothing else? Okay.
No, you have
Cool. I
clothes. It's just you don't have
shall
any
run
weapons.
forward. I
So
shall run.
so you all start to kind of go forward towards the orb, and that same mist from the beginning starts to kind of appear again, and you like fall through the floor. As the orb
Oh,
gets
that's
farther
shit, we're in
away,
the
as
back
you
rooms.
start to fall down, that's where the
Oh.
session will end.
Oh my
Always
god.
on a
we
cliffhanger.
in the fucking back
Damn.
rooms.
Oh no!
Oh fuck. Not
Oh.
again.
Yes,
I don't want
again.
to go to the back room.
Oh fuck.
It's the back rooms.
It's not the back rooms, I'll tell you that.
Aw,
Liar.
that's
It's not.
depressing.
It's hell, guys. We did it. We made it.
Oh my
I don't want
god!
to go back.
I'm back in hell. My
This is
home.
what I've been doing the whole time while
I
we
home
were.
too, but I don't want to go back.
I was technically banished.
The fuck?
This is
Wait,
what I've been
Hold on.
doing the
We're
whole
in
time.
hell. Does that mean I just stand at the gate? Because I was banished.
You are not in hell. You're still in like, think of like the first session where you're all just kind of in that mist. It's like that same feeling again, except the orb, like you know where up is, and like you know where down
I
is.
know where up is. Do I know where down is? Are you sure I know?
Yes, because you can see the orb, you fell. If you can still see it, that is up.
But Oliver's kind of dense.
Bro, I hate that you got jerk.
Bro, your guy pulled my hair. That's not very nice.
I don't know if it was him or not, because he hit me in the head with the like mask, and I don't know if that was him saying it wasn't me, don't be an idiot.
Oliver,
if
it
he's
could
just-
be your god as well. He can be that way too.
Is my god a troll as well?
Could be.
Didn't say a word to me and then pulled my hair.
Yeah.
That's so rude.
My god seems sweet. I like my god.
Bye, Solar.
Oh, that's all.
Oh, goodbye, Solar.
I like Alana's god more. She's
My
nice.
god is like a motherly figure.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about her. She's not a jerk like mine. She's
Yeah.
just like sweet, and she just always apologizes whenever something happens with mine. I feel terrible horrible that mine is so freaking rude.
You'll see more of them.
Oh.
Next time we
When
see our dog,
we
I gotta actually
found-
ask mine who he is, because technically I still don't know. Like,
Also, I'm confused why he was sad when I asked him his name. That makes me wonder if he
Maybe
has
has
a
that
name.
history.
Just an angry little guy.
He's just an
Angry
little
man.
guy.
Just an angry little guy.
no,
We'll get into trauma of the gods later. You don't think I'm
Drama.
traumatized then?
my god seems like I'll have like a freaking truckload of trauma with the way he looks.
I think my god and me are getting along very well.
Yeah.
Also, I just love that Tablu was dragged around by pickles at one point.
Yes.
It's like if you tried to take a bear on a walk.
Tablu just wants to make sure that the people that they see as friends